Hey there all, hope this video finds you keeping as well as possible. You've noticed that we just started this Deep Cuts little series of side sort of content. Not really our main bread and butter, but we want to dig a bit deeper into things, not only behind the scenes here on the show, but also behind the scenes on the industry, what we do as a general thing, and just trying to get some more information out there. So this video is sort of an offshoot of the last one we did where we had a little bit of a spat with the commercial radio station and some people behind the scenes there. And instead of being just, complaining about the problem that it is, we wanted to do something that might help a little bit, and that is just to give a bit of information in this video here today. So this one's going to be a quick little chat about bands uploading videos to Facebook versus sharing YouTube links to their videos on Facebook. And this is just information that I found, particularly dealing with things like Channel 31, transitioning to online, all that sort of stuff. Over the years, this information that has fallen into my lap, so I figured I'm just going to share it in the hope that it helps some bands out there. So if this does help, cool, awesome, share it. If this is not your thing, just scroll on by and don't even worry about it. Okay, you'll find another video soon that you might hopefully like better than this one. So, as I was saying, this one's more about bands sharing YouTube links to Facebook, and I think personally, this is my opinion, that it's much, much better for you to upload the video itself to Facebook as opposed to sharing a YouTube link. I think it's actually detrimental to share a YouTube link versus uploading the video directly to Facebook. And this applies to other platforms too. So your Instagram, your Twitter to a lesser degree, but still there, and any other platform you've got going on, wherever possible, upload. One, video content is the most powerful form of content right now, but also putting it into as a native video to a platform versus sharing an outside link to a platform is going to be much, much better bang for your buck when it comes to the effort involved in doing things like this. Organic reach when you're sharing a YouTube link on Facebook is going to be much, much lower because Facebook is deliberately competing now with YouTube. So again, it's another point to just sort of uploading your video direct to Facebook. The other part of this is to make it much easier for the end consumer, the people you want to like your music, to find your product. Putting an external link in there is one extra step in the process versus just having to scroll through and it's starting to play, and then hopefully if it's visually appealing, they'll hit the audio thing and they'll start watching your video. On this whole thing, all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of them want you to create content for their platforms because that allows them to work the algorithms so that they can keep end users on their platform versus going to another platform. So if you start sharing links to outside things from one thing to another, it doesn't really work the way it used to anymore. And to this point in particular with Facebook has greatly expanded its video upload capability. It used to be only short videos were a thing or live videos were a thing. Now you can do, like we've started to upload old full episodes now to Facebook because one, it's our strongest market reach share, but also because Facebook now allows us to do so. So we can have videos that are over an hour long now on Facebook versus what was before just a few minutes. So there's a big shift in that. And they're doing this deliberately to compete with Facebook. I'm trying not to go too long, but I'm trying to give you some information here as possible, or as much information as I can in a shorter time frame as possible. We're also I'm starting to see some commentary out there now that some content makers are actually preferring the way Facebook does it to the way YouTube does it, which is something to think about in that space as well. The bottom line overall is that it's very hard to oversaturate because putting your video on Facebook, putting it on Instagram, putting it on YouTube, they're all fine platforms, and there's no point building one up over another one because a view is a view at the end of the day. And I know that some people like to see a big stack of numbers, but it's about having an aggregate number. It's more important to have enough people watch your stuff that actually enjoy your stuff as opposed to a bunch of random watches that mean absolutely nothing to you and don't bring any value to you at the end of the day. Yes, there's word of mouth, but that's not really going to drive you, I guess, to make any sort of sales to t-shirts or EPs or anything else at that point in time if they're just watching it and then moving on. Especially for big bands it works because you've got the advertising and stuff, but for smaller bands, for local bands that we're talking about, the ones that we're trying to help the most, this is where you're going to get more bang for your buck, so to speak, otherwise. You can also turn this into, you can push it via Facebook ads and things like that too. So there's all different ways to make it grow on those platforms. There are a couple of flow-on effects too that you want to bear in mind here. I've noticed that for what we do, if I share an outside link on Facebook, for example, it doesn't matter if it's YouTube or another link, the reach is so far repressed organically as opposed to just uploading the video direct or making an organic piece of content that belongs on the platform for the platform kind of thing and creating it in that space. If that makes any sense, I'm not sure. But basically, long story short, make your content available on the platform that you're posting it on don't cross share anymore. It doesn't really work. This is my point of view. If you disagree, please tell me why. But I think this is something that, especially for the smaller bands, it's really important to think about, because you just haven't got the reach that the other big artists do. These are just my thoughts, just from observations I've made, just doing what we do, and also working behind the scenes on information that's been given to us with networks and that we were working with. So I just figured, put it out there. Hopefully one band out there finds it of use, and if no one else does, then that's cool. If there's anything in particular you'd like me to, or any of us to sort of talk about, then let us know in the comments below. This is going to be an ongoing sort of stream of content, but we'll just sort of see how this one plays out. And I don't know, just something different. Sort of, like I said, the main thing here is to try and get information out there for bands to try and utilise what they've got at their disposal to their benefit, because they're sure as shit not going to get any help from commercial radio and commercial TV, and especially now at the moment with Channel 31, Channel 44 community TV looking like it's going off the air soon too. So whatever knowledge we've got, take it. We'll happily give it to you. Just, yeah, see how we go with this, and hopefully this has been of help. Anyway, I'll get off. I wanted to do this one pretty quick, and it's never that fast with me talking. I tend to rabbit on. So thank you for watching. Hope it's been of some help to you. Again, anything you want to know about, just let us know. We'll see you again soon. We'll have more reviews and stuff coming. Don't worry, it's not just this sort of stuff now. There's a lot more reviews coming up in the very near future too. We'll see you soon. Until then, drink up, rock on. Good boy. So we've got an opportunity in this. Speak.